You're a ding dong.
Something smells in there, and I think it's that pot.
Oh. Buddy, Mama just did that for you.
Where'd this slip and slide come from?
It was in the.
Is it a new one?
I think new like a couple years ago. It replaced. Remember, we used to have a 3-laner.
Do we not have that one anymore?
No, like the splashdown pool got.
This one's had some.
Yeah, I know.
Right here.
I know. That's why I said that they should use that one.
Oh, okay.
Your pajamas scared people off. We had people on, then I was walking over here.
Oh, you're on live?
Yeah.
I think those are sunflowers.
It could be. I think those are replacement cucumbers back there, the little guys that are coming up.
Oh, did you put cucumbers in there?
Yeah. 'Cause that's where I wanted them.
Yeah.
Stupid rabbits had a different idea.
Isabel and Wesley went strawberry picking yesterday. She had one and she's like, oh, this is so good.
Hey, Bud, I was wondering if you'd find us over here. Tonight we decided to do the DIY channel, since I'm out watering some of the gardens. This pumpkin's kind of taken over. I just mushed that sunflower.
Ew.
We're doing all right. It was a warm day, so even though rain's expected tonight, I wanted to give these a little taste. And Son had out all his crazy contraptions and water fun to cool off today, so we had to make sure that we got at least a baseline on the flowers. The back strawberry garden's next. Hey, Betty Slay, how are you? You got Remus just roaming. All right, let me water it. It might help. Yeah, all our strawberry plants are free of strawberries because between Son had a friend over, but typically he is a strawberry hound. But we have several in that one, and then we have a whole side garden that's nothing but strawberries. So what's everyone up to tonight? Sleep? Yeah, we need to do that. Son had a sleepover last night, and the over part was right. The sleep part wasn't exactly correct. So Mama and I are pretty tired. I'm gonna take another jug and go up front for the impatience. Mid 80s, yeah, but it hit 95 today. So it was pretty rough. Yeah, you can. And then can you bring that cup right there? Fill that with water. Yeah, the one I'm looking at that's in the ground. Yep, exactly. Thank you. So it is supposed to rain overnight, but we're trying to make sure that they get at least a little baseline water in them before the rain. Otherwise, the water will just run off. So is that unseasonable for you, Bod? Meaning like our temperature's usually cooler than that this time of year? That's okay, Beatty. We're here for the legends that want to hang. If people find us, they find us. If not, we'll catch them a different day. But Bod is a legend, and he actually hangs in. Baby, I need you to take this for a second because I can't do this one armed with that arm. Yeah, Bod actually subscribes to our other channels as well. So if we go live on those, we typically have more people if we go live on our main channel. But since we were doing watering, we figured we'd go live on our DIY channel. Instead of just eating ice and Bod's here, you could say hi.
Hi, Bod.
And Baby's here.
And Beatty. Oh, you're supposed to be face this channel. Remus. New sub, thanks. I appreciate it.
Is that Beatty? Beatty, the only thing I would say is that we love you subbing. We appreciate you. We hope you find value in the content. Our main channel is the one we go live on more often. That is Dad and Son Do It All. Hold on, let me run this out. Did you use the cup on this or no?
No, I don't.
So if you like the lives and you like connecting with folks like us and Bod, and usually Son's here, but he's at his friend's house after the sleepover. He needed more time with his friend. That's our main channel, is Dad and Son Do It All. And that channel's more like, amusement park rides, water park rides, stuff we're doing for travel, if that makes any sense. So do you make content, or do you mainly just watch content? Sorry, I'm back. I'll get caught up on chat now. Ooh. Oh, doubt you'll sleep now. I was about to say, wow, Bod's going to sleep already. It must have been warm in the UK. Yes, Bod. Did you hear him doing it? Now he's doing his second favorite thing, and that's barking at any delivery drivers. That was the Amazon guy.
Hey.
So did you hear him burying that, or did you just guess he was doing that? Because if you knew he was back there burying something, just based on us being in the front yard, that truly makes you like the biggest Easter egg Dad and Son subscriber of them all.
No. 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 No mess.
And there's nothing wrong with either, Beatty. So we were just asking because I would say that the majority of our production is me, so making stuff. Son is in it. Son helps, but he is more of a watcher of YouTube. So there's nothing wrong with either, and it's good to be both. I think there's definitely some fun stuff out there. We like the community aspect, and Mama just likes to sit outside and chew and eat her ice. If you're talking about the dog, he is. He's a good boy. He's a dingbat. He's gonna get stuck on the tire. Told you. Now he doesn't know what happened. Oh, you got yourself unstuck. Good boy. Good boy. Yeah, he does. He's definitely got a gait to him. So somebody pointed out to us when we were at the dog park that his hindquarters are taller than his front quarters, which is the sign of certain breeds like greyhounds and salukis, because they're running dogs, and it makes sense. He's back to burying.
Flowers.
Mama doesn't like that. He's supposed to be trained to stay off the mulch. Bod, in the UK, serious question, what do you guys use for mulch most often? And Batty, where are you from, if you don't mind us asking? You can just say like the US, like Bod's from the UK, we're from the US. It'd be really weird if we had all these American flags in all our flower pots if we weren't. There's an abundance of north side bugs.
North side.
Yeah, we don't get them in the back because it's full sun. Here he comes. Go get Blue Ball. Or your bone. Or whatever you'd like. So what did you have for dinner, Bod? Heard you say had me dinner, but I didn't see what you had. You're a resident. I'll say chef. So you give us the du jour menu. Is it weird that my arm hair is turning gray? Is it weird that my arm hair is turning gray? Okay. So in here, it's wood chips. And I put leaf mulch on top of it. So as you can tell, we have tons and tons and tons of trees in this area, and so we get a huge amount of leaves in the fall. So I top dress it with chopped leaves. I've also used cocoa char in certain cases, but I have amended soil that was too sweet with peat, but never used it as a mulch.
What is it, peat?
Yeah.
Peat moss?
Yeah, never used it as an actual mulch. They said they stopped using it in the UK. He had ham, eggs, chips, mushroom, and some grilled tomatoes.
Like fried green tomatoes?
No, that's a southern thing from the U.S. Like, unless Bod corrects me, I assume it was
Northern tomatoes?
grilled red, again, tomatoes.
You like batter them?
What?
You batter them?
What? Nobody understands you with ice in your mouth.
Do you batter them?
I don't know. Yeah, Bod said red. So in the U.S., I don't know if you've ever heard of this, Bod. In southern cooking, a staple is fried green tomatoes. So, there goes the squirrel. You basically take young, unripened tomatoes, you slice them, you put on a flour and then a milk bath, and then typically it's like toasted breadcrumbs or cornmeal, and then you fry them. And it's a huge side in the South. Yeah, she is 100% on the ice. She's always on the ice, Bod. Always. And you know where it comes from because you saw the ice machine video.
It's so good.
For what it's worth, Mama says like that's the best chewing ice ever. So that little machine we got her.
Part of it is my ease. Part of it is because it's just good.
It is. It runs pretty much, for the most part, morning, noon, and night if Mama's home. If she's in the office, then it gets a break for a little bit, but not for very long. Yeah, so do you guys get green tomatoes in your neck of the woods? Like, is that something you can buy at the store? Because we have access to green tomatoes. We also have access to tomatillos, which are a cousin of the traditional
It's like a Mexican
tomato.
thing, isn't it? Like they use it
No, it's all of South America and Latin America. But it's just a different cousin. It's all part of the nightshade family, but it's a different plant.
Hello? Hi.
There goes Mama with their phone calls. Huh. Yeah, we have so many tomatoes, it's not even funny here. And when the farmers market's open, we get like basically the old school tomatoes before they started domesticating them. And so they just call them heirloom tomatoes, and they're all different, crazy colors, shapes, sizes. But they're all good stuff. I like tomato. In the summer, there's nothing better than me than a BLT. It's like the perfect warm weather food. Yeah, what'd you see in the farmers markets, just out of curiosity? Because I think it greatly depends if you're at a real farmers market or if you're at something that, let's just say, dresses itself as a farmers market, but is selling mass-produced produce, not directly from the farm. Yeah, that's one of the what I would call the Whole Foods farmer markets. And I got nothing against Whole Foods, but I live far enough out in the country, and again, right there, right past that hedgerow, is what we call the corn curtain. And basically,
What?
it's nothing but farms as far as you can go, and you'll never stop hitting farms that direction. So because of that, we actually have real farmers market where the actual farmer that owns the land and works the land is selling their produce, and you can get a bushel of tomatoes for $16.
No.
But in fairness, that's why I grow them anyways. I go to the farmers markets because I like the stuff like Hearth baked breads that are small batch and real sourdough starters, and you get local honey, which for anybody out there that's joining us in the chat, welcome in. Your local honey, if you can get locally produced and sourced honey, is the best thing to fight allergies. Better than any allergy pill you can get a hold of. There he is. He just dug. I was going to show you. He's digging in his piles, and I don't know what he dug out, but he hides. Like, we give him cattle bones. Oh, it's his rib bone. So it's a beef rib. And he's reburying it. Never heard of Jerry Clarkson Farm, but yeah, I assume it's like a local farm. But yeah, it tastes totally different. So I don't know if you heard earlier, son was showing his friend around the house yesterday, and they were shopping our strawberries, and she's never had a strawberry that wasn't store-bought, and she had one of our strawberries, and she was like mind blown by how it tasted. So I got to ask you about it. I was watching something, and it was like basically a Cantonese and cooking situation that was stateside, and people kept asking him to make a spice bag, and he finally got fed up, and he said he had no idea what they were talking about. Could somebody please explain? And they said it's like basically an Irish, like Cantonese dish that's made with chicken. Oh, really? Yeah, I watched Top Gear. That's hilarious. I watched that on PBS. I think I told you I watch a lot of the British stuff on PBS, but I watched Top Gear on PBS. So I'm very familiar with who he is. That's literally exactly how it was explained by somebody in the chat. Almost to a T. Like almost like I'm sitting here laughing because it's almost like you were the one asking because of the way you defined it. But yeah, they kept saying it, and the chef's like, I have no idea what you're talking about. Can you please stop asking for this? This is not a thing we do. Baby, can I ask you a favor?
What?
Can you go get a drinks bag? And B, I always forget you put that pot over there, and that thing is looking sad as heck. So you can just bring one of the galloners. So I got to ask, Bod, if you know what it is, have you had it? And if you have had it, is it any good? Are you stuck, buddy? Come on. Come on, come on. There you go. And for anybody that's new, this is the usual Friday night conversation fire pit. And then I have to bring it in before it rains. Thank you.
I think she is going.
Oh, you gonna water it? Just for the record, everyone, Mama's still in her pajamas because she worked from home today. So Just thought I'd throw that out there.
Chris.
And she,
Yeah.
no shame, is in the front yard on the phone in her jammers.
What?
A kebab. Oh my gosh, look at the soot that's under the lid. But I look like a soap dodger again. It's all from this. Babe, did you bring that water in? Son
Yeah,
of a...
what?
I look like a chimney sweep from a Dickens novel. And that's not because you're here, Bud. I'm just a Dickens fan in general, so I would have said that either way. I use that now, Bud. I'm not kidding. I told you I was taking that. So if you hear other Americans saying it, you know you started it, because I'm gonna bring that to the masses. I like that one a lot. At least stateside, you can claim credit if you hear it catch on in other lives. And he just took the rib bone back out, because I don't think he thought it was secure enough. Yep, gotta bury it in deeper. It's amazing. There you go. It's amazing how well you know our dog, Bod. Remus, Bud, nobody's gonna take your bone. You're okay. So what do you got cooking tomorrow at work, Bod? You gotta be out in the heat again? Or is the heat breaking? There you go. Instead of trademarking it, Bob, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a picture of the hand like that. If we ever get merch, and say Dad and Son DIY it all, and then below it say Soap Dodger. When's the heat wave supposed to break for you guys? Because we get a little respite tomorrow with the storms. So the storms are supposed to roll in overnight, and then we get a little break. But then by the weekend, it's supposed to be, with the heat index, like 110. Which we're debating whether or not to just sit inside on the air conditioning vent or to head over to the water park. We don't know which is the better option. Did you guys go through a drought in the spring over there? I had somebody that said they visited in the spring and said that there was unusually low rainfall. Oh my. All right, everybody. It got all over my leg too. What did I do? Yeah, but in fairness, the area we're in, we get a double whammy because I think you've seen, like, across the streets, the lake, and then the river, and then we're in a Great Lakes region, so we get a lot of moisture in the air and build up being in the part of the U.S. we're in, but because we're right on the corn curtain, they call it respiration from the corn. We get a double whammy, so I know exactly what you're talking about with that stifling humidity. That's why the actual real temperature is supposed to be like 92, but the heat index is supposed to be well in excess of 100 over the weekend. And it's all because, to your point, it's weather you can wear. It's so heavy. It's disgusting. And I've been to the southeast U.S., been to Arizona, 100, 105, 110. Oh, here we go. No, I thought we were going to have zoomies. Did you see it? There. No, we got him. We got him. We got him. Brace yourself, everybody. And we got him. All right, you just got to let this play out.
What?
You got to tap your foot. The black is literally, if you're talking about my hands and my leg, it's the soot. I didn't see I touched my leg apparently. It's the soot from the underside of the heat deflector on the Solo stove. So it's just straight carbon soot from what we're burning. So if anybody ever wondered if they watched any of our DIY videos with the hay here and having to regrow the grass, you're now seeing why. Because he just gets those spurts out of nowhere. When they happen till they don't happen. Yeah, it was just like, Mama likes the heat, but today she was saying how she was struggling with it and whatever. It's the ability to acclimate. So a couple days ago, we were in the lower 70s, and now we're in the mid 90s. So you gotta be able to inch your way into it. And if you can inch your way into it, you can acclimate to that temperature. It's the same thing going down. If you're going from 50 to 20, that's a shock. But if you're
60 in the fall feels terrible, but 60 in the spring feels awesome.
Yeah. So if you're working your way down, before you know it, like 20, 30 degrees, 10 degrees, you can be out here, shoveling and snow blowing if you've gradually worked down. Are you gonna do it again? Do it. Go. 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 Do you need your ball to do it again? Go get it. Go get it. Yeah, you have to be real careful too when he does that, because that's boat rope. And so it doesn't have a sole.
All of us have that.
Yeah, we all have the mark of Remus. Mine is right there, if you see that scar.
And his son has it the worst.
Yeah, Son's ran up his leg. Yeah, Son is at his friend. So the reason we're hanging outside, even in this muggy weather, is he's supposed to be home any minute, essentially. So we figured we'd water the plants and then hang out here and wait for him.
Let me get the rest of my ice that I'm not going for.
Yeah, so they did the sleepover last night, Bod, here. Kept us up all night. And then got bored every 3 seconds throughout the day. And then when her mom, his friend happens to be a girl, when her mom came over to pick her up, they conned her into taking them to her house. No, it's summer vacation right now, so no school, no camp. We have camp next week. So when we have camp or school, that's when we do our morning commute lives, but not right now. So we are school and campless this next week. Do you guys not have summer holiday? Oh, you guys have 6 weeks off? It's about the same here. So you basically get all of June, all of July, and the first 2 weeks of August. It's about the same. I can't believe Mama's giving up some ice to Remus.
That's why I eat it for him.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, so we do too. So there's summer break, there's spring break, or summer's called vacation, but there's spring break, there's winter recess or winter holiday. But then he also has Easter holiday because he goes to a parochial school. And then there's random here and there days off that are national holidays. Yeah, son gets like a full week, basically, plus or minus when you include the weekend overlap around Easter because of it being a parochial school. So it's almost like 2 spring breaks.
Okay, that's it.
Oh, you're not going to share any more ice with Dorimos? Parochial school is just nice way of saying religious education. So he goes to a Catholic school, in fairness. And the reason I'm willing to say that is because if you're ever alive in the morning shout out, they always say he's on his way to, and they use his school name. So, and I know we've been asked in other lives if we're religious, and we've answered yes, but we don't push any of our concepts or thoughts on anybody else. But a lot of people like to say private school. It's not private. Anybody can go. They're just going to get a religious education at the same time. So it's referred to as parochial. And you got the spelling close. It's you spelled it phonetically, but it's Prach. So that's the way I like to say it, because again, it's not private. Private sounds, as you would say, posh bod. In the U.S., people would say bougie. It's not private school. It's just parochial. Oh, what'd you hear? Who'd you hear? It is not Da Vinci Code. No, there are, what do they call those? Montessori schools.
What was the question?
It's not Da Vinci Code style. So there are Montessori schools in the U.S.
Where you like do your own thing.
Yeah, that's. But weirdly, I can start using as a clue. No, we have not had Latin in quite some time, although my mom would like us to go back to Latin. We have not had Latin in some time. Although when people play the guessing game for our location, I can start using that as a clue of where the current Pope originally was from. No way. I guarantee Mama has no idea who that is.
What?
And I love the fact that Bod wrote it the way, like they say it in the UK. He said his mum with a U. That is just awesome to me. He went to school run by nuns, the same school as Helen Mirren.
Helen who?
Mirren.
No.
Told you. Told you.
Is it a religious person?
No, it's an actress, dude.
Oh. Wait, who is it?
Google her. You know who she is. Oh, I thought you were Googling her. I didn't realize you were having that.
I will.
You know exactly who Helen Mirren is.
Is she from one of our shows?
She's from a lot. Just Google her. Anybody popping in here on a DIY feed is like, there's zero DIY happening right now. And I greatly debated going live on our main or on this one.
Helen, how do you spell her last name?
Mirren.
Oh, M-I-R-R. She's like Cruella de Vil?
She has that look. That was our fire poker stick, if anybody's taking inventory at home. It is now a chew toy. You think if we made him a doghouse, he'd use it?
No.
Really?
That's gross.
It's gross?
Spiders live in
I consulted with the dog. He didn't care about spiders. Hey, Shelly, how are you? We're debating the merits of a doghouse presently. Bod hit the nail on the head. He basically said, yeah, build him one so he can stash more stuff in it, or stash stuff in it
Exactly,
more
Bod.
like.
He would take all his belongings to the doghouse.
Well, keep him out of the gardens, wouldn't it? Oh, here we go. Are we going to have another one? We going to have another one? You see the spots he's doing this in is where all the hay is. No! Chill. Getting too spicy now.
Soccer ball.
So welcome in, Shelly. Where are you from? I'll let Bod speak to himself, but we have people from all over the world here right now. Although there's not many people here, we do have representation outside the States.